Chapter 6, Lesson 1. Lots of vocab, and we will be using these vocab, okay? So it's really important that you start talking about them and using them when you ask questions and stuff, okay? First set we're going to talk about is something called complementary angles. This is not a compliment like, oh, Mackenzie, I like your shirt today. It's not something like that. It's even spelled different. This is an angle, not an angel. Okay? So A-N-G-L-E. Okay? Angle. Now, complementary angles. You'll see that it ends in an S. Okay? Complementary angles, there must be two. Not three, not one. How many? Two. Two angles. Okay. So, complementary, and I'll give you the other one in just a second. Complementary means that when I add the two angles to equal 90 degrees. You put two angles together and they would equal 90 degrees. So give me an example of something that equals 90 degrees.
45.
Okay, so a 45-degree angle and then another 45-degree angle. It doesn't really look like 90. Okay, you have two angles, 1, 2. Those are complementary angles because when I put them together, they equal 90. Okay?
I got Miss Mason's next.
Okay. The next step, today is Tuesday, supplementary. Supplementary. Now I'm going to show you how to abbreviate. Geometry is all about symbols and abbreviating, and something stands for something. So instead of writing supplementary in the whole word angles, they use this. They write a little angle with an S in it.
That's a lot of information out there.
Means angles, okay? So supplementary angles. Supplementary angles. And I'd say I refer back to the ABCs a lot just because whoever did math, they must have been at least thinking about some kind of order. You know, as in with math people, we always are wanting to organize and trying to find a way to do that. Supplementary is two angles that equal 180 degrees. Lots. Yeah. I could. So 180 degrees looks like this.
Isn't that like a wait?
We could also do 180. 180. 90 and 90. 40 and 140. Any two angles that you can get. 179 and 1. I mean, crazy things like that, any of them. So, if you think about the alphabet, think about alphabetical order. Which one comes first? The C for complementary or the S for supplementary? The C. So, which one's the smallest? 90 or 180? 90, right? So, if you put them in order, A, B, C, right? C comes first. Well, if we are numbering on a number line, 1, 2, 3, 90 is going to come first, right? So C and 90 go together. S and 180 go together. Okay? Now, let's look at how we name angles. I don't remember if we've done that before.
Like acute angle and
No, actually how they're named. Okay?
Pointy angle, straight angle,
No.
square angle.
Angle 1, angle 2, angle A. Okay? Naming angles. Okay? So first we're going to draw us an angle. Doesn't matter what yours looks like. Most angles usually are rays. They come from one specific dot and they're two rays. Okay? Another thing about angles, a lot of times you will see them with 3 different letters. Okay, I'm going to use ABC. That's fine, because I think it will be easier. ABC. All right, go ahead and get yours drawn so we can all be on the same page. To name, well, let me draw one more thing for you, show you what. Oh, sometimes they will put this in here. Okay, sometimes they'll put that in there. So to name this angle, there's 2 ways to name it. Okay, remember in math we kind of get to choose. I know that you haven't been given a lot of choices before, but I try to give you choices. Okay. First, you could be like me and kind of be crazy and want to go in order ABC, right? They label it like this: A, B, C. The point is always the middle letter. Okay. I could also go backwards: C, B, A. But I still have the B in the middle, right? The point is still in the middle. So as long as that point is still in the middle, it doesn't matter where the other 2 letters go, okay? First or last, okay? And the little symbol, the little alligator looking thing, it's just an angle. It just means angle. It's not a greater than, less than sign. Greater than, less than signs usually look like this, okay? The angles are usually more flat when we write them.
Like a rocky.
Not really a right angle looks like this.
Yeah.
This it's kind of flat with the letters, like you could draw that, keep going kind of thing, okay? That's how your angles will look.
Kind of like an L, but the.
Yeah, but he fell over. Yeah, kind of like an L, but he fell over on his side, okay? Let's see some other things that they will do. And when you get on into high school, you will see angles that look like this. Draw you another one. It doesn't have to be big. I'll put you a number here. And they'll call this angle 2. Okay? Sometimes you'll see just one letter. D for deer. Okay? So they'll call it angle D. Alright? If there's just one letter. If there's 3 letters, you have to be sure you identify it by those 3 letters. Okay? It's just more specific. Like, let's say if we're looking at one of those kind of clocks, you know, right, it's about 10 o'clock, right? That's what we can see. But really, my clock down here, a digital clock, says 10:03. So this one's more specific, right? Leave my mouse. Okay. That's the difference with the angles. This one is kind of broad. The others are more specific. It gets more exact. Okay. Your book will do the 3 angle thing. Last, we're going to talk about something called adjacent angles. Have you ever heard of that word adjacent before? What is it? What does something that's adjacent mean?
I've heard it before, but I think I know what it means.
What do you think?
Like there's adjacent meaning to it. There's different meaning for it.
Okay, there's a different meaning for it. What are they the same meaning for a different word? Or no, are they a different meaning for the same word? Is that what you mean?
Different meaning for the same.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
D&D.
yeah. Okay.
There's adjacent meaning.
Okay. It's similar. Adjacent angles. In math, I don't give you big long definitions. You know that. Adjacent angles just mean they're next to each other, beside each other.
That's what I was
Oh,
gonna say.
there must be like different names for adjacent. I don't know.
Yeah, there could be.
I swear I was gonna say that. I almost like,
No, don't be scared. A lot of times we can connect meanings that you know from other subjects like English and social studies. We can connect them with what we already know, okay, or with what something means. So Adjacent angles. Angle 2 and 3 are adjacent. They're right next to each other. Angle 4 and 5 are not adjacent.
How much for parallel?
No. Parallel just means they run like this.
But they run next to each
Yeah.
other. But they never cross.
But they never touch. Adjacent angles must share one side. See how they share that side right there? That's kind of their special feature. Must share a side. Do you know the parts of an angle? I guess I should have asked you that before I go on. Have y'all worked with angles before?
Like we're in the
I've
third
seen the
grade.
acute angle, obtuse angle.
You know those kinds?
Right,
I do.
and obtuse and.
Straight, maybe a straight angle.
Right angle.
Right angles. Okay, well those are good. Say we have an angle. This is called a vertex. A vertex. A vertex. No, the vertex is the point where they meet.
Oh,
Okay. And then normal things. This is a side, and this is a side. Okay. If we go back to our ABC, I know last year we identified, but we talked about like side lengths and stuff, where we put a line above the top. Maybe it wasn't in here. Maybe it was in my other 7th grade last year. This side would be side AB. It's just a line. This one would be line BC. Just a line. Okay? They just draw the line above it so you know they're talking about a line. Geometry is full of nice little abbreviations like this. Okay? You will like it, I think. Alright?
seems
Now-
pretty easy.
It is. It is easy. And there's no more to it. The problem with geometry is it's got words in it that you don't know. So we have to go over that. And then it's got stuff like this that we're not used to, the abbreviations. When they give directions, they're going to say line AB is the side to angle ABC. Well, how do I even know how to read that if I don't know the symbols, right? So that's the biggest thing. Now, let's look on page 17. Yeah. Okay.